Hey everybody, it's Matt and Zach, Car Guys, back
Hi.
talking about the Accord Sport and its significance to Honda, because this car kind of caught them by surprise in a good way. People didn't expect there to be nearly as much demand for the car as there was, which is kind of sad when you think about it, because from any reasonable point of view, this is an amazing car, especially for the money. So when this first came out, Honda didn't have any really conceptual idea that this was going to become their best-selling Accord, which is the best-selling version of their best-selling car. But when you stop and think about it, there are over a dozen changes to this car over the base model, and it's only $2,000 more. So for less than $26,000 when it came out, you got a whole lot more car. But it really came down to 3 or 4 things that consumers really were wowed by that made this car appeal to them. So one of the big things was this is the first 4-cylinder Accord with 2 exhaust pipes, and that sporting, almost muscle car-y kind of look to it really made people stand back and kind of say, wow, this is clearly something special. And then when you finish that up top with just a little deck lid spoiler, kind of helps complete the look a little bit. The other thing was the wheels. The base model Accord had 16-inch wheels. These are 18s. And they also sit on a 20mm wider tire for more grip and better feel and higher cornering speed. So it all came down to just a better presence, a better look, something Honda's never known for. Hondas have always felt kind of smallish with their wheels. It's all about fuel economy and ride comfort over looks by any means. The other thing they really appreciated was you could finally get, for less than $30,000, leather on your steering wheel and the gear selector, the 2 things the driver touches most. This gives you a much better feel on the car. The seats are power, the driver's seat is power, more comfortable. But the one thing that really drew people to this car was, for the first time, Honda had white paint with a black interior. Up until now, every Accord made with white paint had a beige interior and had kind of a retired person's feel. You know, it didn't appeal to youth. It wasn't something that, you know, moms wanted or dads wanted. It had kind of an older feel to it, and this really took people by surprise. And
You would think it was basically a place run by old men, which it is.
And when this came out, it took things by storm. So, although it still looks just like an Accord, for the most part, it just had that little bit extra. And for less than $2,000 more, it wasn't a big deal for people to step up a little bit and say, wow, this is a really amazing value for what you're getting. It's got a sharper drive. They took all the mush out of the suspension feel that was on the base model. It has a little bit sharper throttle response. When you're going, it just feels a little bit better, but it never feels stiff. It never feels like a tuner car. It never feels like a sports car. It's still an everyday car with a ton of space for not much money. I'm Matt.
I'm Zach.
And we're the MZ Car Guys. See you next time.